Reliant Regal. The Reliant Regal is a small three-wheeled car and van that was manufactured from 1953 to 1973 by the Reliant Motor Company in Tamworth, England, replacing the earlier Reliant Regent three-wheeled cycle car van. As a three-wheeled vehicle having a lightweight, under 700 weight, 355.6 kilograms, construction, under UK law it is considered a tricycle and can be driven on a full, Class A, motorcycle license. A light commercial version with a side-hinged rear door was marketed as the Reliant Supervan. Following the launch of the MKI in 1953, the Regal passed through many revisions in a short period, with the first generation using the original wooden frame and discrete panel bodywork design through to the 1961 MKI. In 1962, Reliant introduced the MK7, codenamed TW7, three-wheeler 7. This version featured a new OHV Reliant engine, a new steel chassis and bonded shell design for the body, fully updated visual styling, and was badged as the Regal 325, Regal 330, number of wheels/bhp, Regal 21E or Regal 21E 700. The 600cc engine produced 25 bhp, actually 598cc/24 bhp, and the 700cc engine produced 30 bhp, actually 701cc, 29 bhp. The 21E version was fitted with 21 extras, which were otherwise available as optional extras to the standard car. These extras included a spotlight, a fog light, chrome-plated bumper overriders, sun visors, an oil gauge, outer wheel trims and metallic paint. In 1973, the Regal was replaced by the Reliant Robin, codenamed TW8. Regal's MK had aluminum bodies and 747cc side valve engines. However, during the 1950s, the price of aluminum increased markedly across Europe. In response, Reliant developed an expertise in making panels of glass fiber which piece by piece replaced the aluminum panels, until the 1956 Mark III Regal featured a wholly glass fiber body. Unlike Panhard, who responded to the increased cost of aluminum by substituting heavier steel panels, Reliant's choice of the glass fiber technology ensured that the Regal was able to retain its advantageous lightweight, with the resulting ability to use smaller, lower powered and therefore cheaper and more economical engines. The Regal MKV was the last Regal to be powered by a side valve engine, as by 1962 Reliant had developed their own all-aluminum 600cc OHV engine that was fitted into the new Regal 325. The Regal 325 version was introduced in October 1962 and unlike previous Regals, this no longer had a wooden frame and instead had a unitary construction body of reinforced fiberglass. Fiberglass was molded in two major units, outer and inner, and then bonded together and bolted to a steel chassis. Meanwhile, on April 25, 1968, a year before BMC celebrated their 2 millionth Mini, Reliant sales director T.H. Scott personally drove the 50,000th Regal 325 off the assembly line at Reliant's Tamworth plant. A few months later, in August 1968, the 701cc engine introduced in the Reliant Regal the previous autumn found its way into the Regal. For the three-wheeler, the compression ratio was lowered to 7.5 to 1. Reducing the power to a claimed 29.5 bhp from the Rebel's 35 bhp. Nevertheless, this still represented a useful increase over the 26 bhp claimed for the 600cc unit which the 701 replaced.